Hey everyone, my name's Antonio, and I like to make art on my computer using voice dictation controls. I do this with a process where I essentially just tell the mouse to click and drag at different points on a grid, very slowly over and over until a picture is eventually made. It's a process that I personally find helpful as it allows me to completely avoid using my hands while drawing, which can be really good for the joint pain issues that I experience. Today, I'd like to share with you a time lapse that I made of me drawing a piece. This time around, it'll be of a lovely little hummingbird that I plan to get printed on a tote bag at some point in the eventual future. So, gonna transition to that in just a few seconds here, and I hope you enjoy watching. And here we are, going right at it. I thought it might be nice to give a little bit of voiceover commentary this time as well. Let me know what you think. So, as you can see, stuff is happening super duper fast. This is at, I think, 100 times speed, so it was happening quite a bit slower than this in the actual process. But we've got all the base anatomy for the hummingbird set now, pretty much, more or less. I wanted to go with like a really big tail this time. I thought that would be like really prominent, have like kind of a cool impact on the piece. Ended up doing this like faded red and like brown, some light pink color scheme. I thought it would be really pleasant to look at, and I also thought it would just go really naturally on like a tote bag with that sort of like off-white backing. I thought that color scheme made sense to me. Working on the eye there. I ended up going with a red eye at first. You'll see that I changed that later. Honestly, I just felt like it didn't stand out enough. But moving on from there, we're handling the tail now. Finally detailing that. Looking pretty good. Yeah, I really like hummingbirds. I don't draw them super often, but I always enjoy it when I do, because like the forms are pretty simple, but there's so much you can do with like the colors and the patterns to make them really pop. Ended up changing that eye to a golden color there, and then doing like some circles for the background, some particle effects too. Thought it might make it a little nicer. Went with purple initially. I don't know why, because it didn't really make any sense. But ended up switching to gold, and I think it turned out pretty good. Here is the final piece. There were a couple adjustments that I made off camera. Namely, I just made the tail a little bit shorter, still big, but a little shorter, and changed the hues of a couple of the colors too. But I'm pretty pleased with it. I think it turned out really cool. I hope you enjoyed watching it as well, the whole process, seeing what it was like. Yeah, really like how it turned out. Thanks again for watching, and hope that you have a lovely day.